Hello friends, in this video we will discuss one case study question on integration. We know this formula. If we are having an interval from a to b and c1, c2 up to cn are n points in between a and b, then the integration from a to b fx dx can be written as a to c1 fx dx plus c1 to c2 fx dx. That means we have to find the integration partwise like this, and last will be cn to b fx dx. Basing on this formula, now I will solve some question. Question number 1. Integration from 0 to 1 3x minus 2 modulus dx. So this is a question of integration on modulus function, and we know for modulus function first we have to equate the function to 0, then find x. It will be 2 by 3. Clearly 2 by 3 lies between 0 to 1. And applying Wavy curve method, now this will be positive, this will be negative. That means this integration can be written as 0 to 2 by 3 minus 3x minus 2 dx. See, 3x minus 2 modulus will be negative from 0 to 2 by 3 and will be positive from 2 by 3 to 1. So plus 2 by 3 to 1 3x minus 2 dx. Now we can solve this question. So this will be minus 3 into integration of x is x square by 2 from 0 to 2 by 3, minus minus plus 2 comes outside, integration of dx is x from 0 to 2 by 3. Similarly here 3 comes outside, integration of x is x square by 2 from 2 by 3 to 1, minus 2 comes outside, integration of dx is x, it is from 2 by 3 to 1. Now if you will solve this, you will get the answer 15 by 18. Just put the values and get the answer. Now comes to question number 2. Integration from 0 to 1 2x minus 3 modulus dx. 2x minus 3, if it equals to 0, then x will be 3 by 2. 3 by 2 is greater than 1. So if this interval is from 0 to 1, 3 by 2 is here. Okay, and this side will be positive, this side will be negative. That means when x is less than 3 by 2, modulus of 2x minus 3 gives you negative values. That means this integration is 0 to 1 minus 2x minus 3 dx. See, here we are having two integrations. This integration converted to two different integrations, but here we are having only one. It depends on the point where that inside function will be 0. Now just simplify this function. It will be minus 2x square by 2 from 0 to 1 plus 3 integration of dx is x from 0 to 1. If you will solve it, you will get 2. Comes to question number 3. Integration of mod cos x from 0 to pi. Same procedure will follow. Cos x will be 0 if x equals to pi by 2. We are finding the value in between 0 to pi. Since we have to find the integration from 0 to pi, so we have to find the point where the inside function becomes 0 in this interval from 0 to pi, and the point is pi by 2. Now we have to find in which interval this function is positive and in which interval this function is negative. Here in algebraic form we used Wavy curve method, but in trigonometry we cannot use Wavy curve method. So in interval wise we have to check. 0 to pi by 2 means first quadrant, and in first quadrant cos is positive. That's why here you will get positive value. And in pi by 2 to pi, cos x is negative, hence we will get negative value from in second quadrant. So this integration will be 0 to pi by 2 cos x dx plus pi by 2 to pi minus cos x dx. Now we have to simplify this. Integration of cos x is sin x from 0 to pi by 2 minus integration of cos x is again sin x from pi by 2 to pi. If you will find the value, you will get sin 90 is 1, sin 0 is 0, minus sin pi is 0, sin 90 is 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2. So integration of mod cos x from 0 to pi is 2. Now comes to integration from 0 to 2 bracket x dx. Bracket x dx means its greatest integer function. And we know greatest integer function changes its value at all integral points. That means we have to find the integration in between the interval 0 to 2, but bracket x changes its value at all integral points. Hence 1 will be a point here in between 0 to 2 where bracket x changes. That means we know bracket x is equals to 0 if x lies between 0 to 1, and bracket x will be equals to 1 if x lies between 1 to 2. So now this integration will be converted to two integration. One is 0 to 1 bracket x dx, another is 1 to 2 bracket x dx. So in between 0 to 1 bracket x is 0, so this integration will be 0, and in between 1 to 2 bracket x is 1, so this will be 1 to 2 dx, means x from 1 to 2, which is 2 minus 1 is 1. Now comes to question number 5. Integration of bracket of 2x from 0 to 2. We know greatest integer functions breaks at all integral points. So here we have to see for what values of x in between 0 to 2, 2x will give you integer. Okay, if you put x equals to half, then this will be 2 into half means 1, it will be integer. Again, if you put 1, 2 into 1 is 2, again we will get an integer. Next, if you put 3 by 2, so 2 into 3 by 2 is 3, again it will get an integer. That means in between 0 to 2, half, 1, 3 by 2 are the points where the bracket of 2x gives you integral values. That means this integration is now converted to 0 to half bracket of 2x dx plus half to 1 bracket of 2x dx plus 1 to 3 by 2 bracket of 2x dx plus 3 by 2 to 2 bracket of 2x dx. Now we have to put the values here. 0 to half 2x bracket, in between 0 to half, the 2x bracket of 2x will give you a number between 0 to 1. If you put x equals to half here, then it will be 1. So in between 0 to 1, the greatest integral value is always 0. That means this integration will be equals to 0. Now comes to bracket of 2x from half to 1. So if you put x equals to half, this will give you 1. If you put x equals to 1, this will give you 2. And we know in between 1 to 2, bracket function gives you the value 1. So here this integration will be half to 1, 1 dx. Similarly, the next one, 1 to 3 by 2 interval. If you put x is 1, you will get 2. If you put x is 3 by 2, you will get 3. In between 2 to 3, the bracket x, the greatest integral value will be 2. That means here it will be 1 to 3 by 2, 2 dx. Similar procedure for 3 by 2 to 2. If you put x is 3 by 2 here, you will get 3. If you put x is 2 here, you will get 4. In between 3 to 4, the greatest integral value will be 3. So this integration will be 3 by 2 to 2, 3 dx. Now just simply you can solve and you can get the result. It will be half plus 1 plus 3 by 2. The answer will be 3. Now comes to question number 6. Minus 1 to 1 e to the power mod x dx. We know mod x breaks its values at 0, means mod x is x for x greater than equals to 0 and it's minus x for x less than 0, that we know. Hence this integration can be converted to minus 1 to 0 e to the power x dx plus 0 to 1 e to the power x dx. But in between minus 1 to 0 means less than 0, mod x will be minus x, that's why this will be e to the power minus x. Now it's a simple integration now. E to the power minus x integration is e to the power minus x by minus 1 from minus 1 to 0 plus e to the power x is e to the power x by 1 from 0 to 1. Now put the value and get the answer. You will simplify, you will get 2 into e minus 1. Hope you understood this question. Thank you.